Legal problems start as people problems. Legal problems start as people problems. So before someone sues someone, there's been a breakdown in the relationship. There's either been a communication issue, a personality issue. There's something has taken place between the people that has then grown into a legal problem. And so because it was not resolved at the people level, now we have to deal with it at the legal level. In order for you to avoid legal problems, before we get into building your membership, you have to ask yourself, what is your capacity for this membership? You may have some idea, but do you have the capacity to carry this out and execute with excellence? What is your capacity? Then you have to ask yourself, what is your discipline? Do you have the discipline to sustain it? Because if you build it, it's one thing to build, but can you sustain it? And so when you're thinking and you're building out your membership, you have to ask yourself, one, do I even have the capacity, the time, and the energy to do this program, to serve this amount of people? And then do I have the discipline to be consistent and carry it out? Because if I don't have the discipline to sustain it, why should you build it? So if you're going to build it, you have to also ask, can I sustain it? Because if somebody's paying you for a year membership, can you sustain for a year? So I used to do coaching, and this is something that I would do with my clients. And I would say, what is on your plate? Because we all have things on our plate. And so our plate represents our load and our capacity. So what do you have on your plate is reflective of our priorities or what we value in life. And it's basically how we spend our time and our energy. And so what's on our plate will change from season to season. So if you are in school, then what's on your plate is school. But you're not going to always be in school. And so that it's going to shift. Your plate will shift in another season. If you just became a new mom, what's on your plate is that's carrying for a newborn. So your time and capacity, your load is going to be very different in the newborn season versus in the teenage or the adult season. And so just because something is on your plate doesn't mean that it's a little bit on your plate. So we know that when we are fixing our Thanksgiving plate, y'all, we piling it up, but we can only fit but so much on that plate. And so we have to make a decision, a value decision. Do I want more turkey or do I want more stuffing? Do I want some more green, mac and pound? What? I can always go back for seconds, but when it comes to our life, we only get one plate. And so we have to figure out how do we fit the things that we value and our priorities on that plate and how much space on that plate does it take up?